guys, Cheap here with more of the deed. We're going to frame Mom. Because reasons. I think we can definitely push the her being a drunk thing and stressed. That's, like, just thrown at us. Of course. I feel like the top row conversation is always the best one to go with. It makes us look the least suspicious. Okay. He talks about Mom some too. Alright. Let's see what we can do. So you made it, Aaron. I'm trying to sit. Click. So Aaron, you finally managed to make it up here just for a visit. Please tell me you aren't here just to cause trouble. Let's say we're here to make amends. We're very dysfunctional. Mom's skeptical. I feel like "will she be okay" is the right one to go with. Not been that bad in a while. Because that establishes Mom's worried about her. I don't know what we're going to get out of this. Yeah, let's do it. In recent pages, she writes about the difficulties in caring for someone with your sister's condition and how she wishes it all would end. That music gets kind of crazy at the end. Okay. So I remember George said stuff about being worried about Mom, so let's do that. Hey George, what up? Oh, hello sir, what can I do for you? Seem quite distressed about something. I do? Well, I'm sure it's nothing that should trouble yourself with, sir. His concerns are my concerns. Come on, George, we've known each other for many years. If something is troubling you, I want to hear about it. If you insist, sir. Ever since the new maid arrived, I feel like I'm being nudged towards early retirement. She's obviously being trained to become the new housekeeper. She's taken over my responsibilities one by one. Try discussing the matter with your mother, but it's no use. She hasn't been herself lately either. Let's go with what's wrong with Mother. Ever since your sister's condition has become worse, your mother has become rather cold and withdrawn. Sister has gone through difficult spells before, but has never affected your mother quite like this. There's a darkness that I've never seen in her before. I should say no more. Please excuse me, sir. Alrighty. That's related to Dad. The glass is related to sister and maid. Rope is the butler. There's nothing murdery in there for us. Would it be the rat poison? Oh. One of your mother's prized golden candlesticks sits in the center of the table. It would certainly make for an elegant traditional murder weapon. Let's go with the candlestick. If that doesn't work, I'll try the rat poison, but I really feel like the rat poison is a maid thing. Also, shit, I probably should have talked to more people. I might have blown this already. Sophia, can you come here for a moment? Yes, ma'am. Have you seen the golden candlesticks we usually leave on the oh, crap. I think it was there earlier today, ma'am. Have a look in the pantry later, would you? It's terribly valuable. Yes, ma'am. Pour me some more wine. Oh, we might have blown it already. But madam... Oh, what is it, George? Mr. Tess, it's always been my duty to pour the wine at dinner. I don't want to cause any trouble. What's the matter, George? Stop being overly pedantic. Let's imply that Mom's drinking too much. Careful, mother. If you drink much more, you might end up embarrassing yourself. Aaron! What a rude little rat you are. It's not out of you. How dare you insult your mother? Interfering little rat, isn't he, Daddy? Yes, he is. Why can't you ever keep your mouth shut, boy? That one for safety? I have no idea. Right, I'm sorry, I must have had too much wine myself. Better not let it happen again. She's gonna hit on Sophia. And for us, we're full. Happy birthday, Dad. Okay. I'm gonna sit down and analyze this. If it was in the kitchen, it wouldn't make any sense. If it was in this room again, like if the... I'm talking about the diary pages. It makes no sense for it to be in the kitchen, and here, and there with the sister. It wouldn't make sense for it to be in the servants' rooms. I don't think I can plant evidence in there with Mom, so we can knock out... We're gonna knock out these rooms because people are in there. So it's gonna be someplace upstairs. We have parents' bedroom, sister's room, which I think would lean towards her suicide. And that's a guest bedroom, isn't it? Why would it be in... It's right here. Tell me that Jennifer's condition is likely only going to get worse. Don't know how I can go on this way. Sometimes I wish she had never been born. It goes on, but these 2 pages alone should raise some suspicion about your mother. Yeah, let's do it. Alright. I mean, I definitely think that's the evidence for Mom. I just don't know if that's the location. Bonk. Creeping up behind your sister, you take out the candlestick and feel its weight in your hand. Somehow it feels heavier now that you're about to make use of it. Raising it high above your head, you bring it down with some force in the back of her head. It is enough. She slumps noisily to the floor in front of you, blood seeping from a head wound. Drop the candlestick on the ground behind her corpse. You need to get out of here before someone comes to investigate. Okay, if we... Get out of there. George will have heard it. We can't hang out with Mom because then we're her alibi. I feel like we need a witness. Okay, so Dad, you're our witness, I think. I think that's a good strategy to have, like, a witness to your location. But it can't be the one that you're framing, obviously. So I had mango juice, and I was almost out of it, and I didn't have enough to fill up my cup, so I added lemonade. Pretty good combination. Oh, right, we committed murder. Damn right it is. Why are you wasting time in here? Oh my goodness. No, for a century. No one's entering or leaving. The killer might be in this room. No. Mom first is. Okay. Let's see if we did this right. Won't take long. Search your person. Is there a time where having an item on you is actually a beneficial thing in this game? Already spoken to everyone who was present at the house at the time of your sister's death. We've also now completed our initial search of the house, but we'll get to that later. Start from the beginning, shall we? Sorry, had to yawn. I'm sick and sleepy. I went back to sleep for like 4 hours today. I know, I'm so complaining about that. Okay. Let's start from the beginning, shall we? First of all, we will run through all of your activities since your arrival. Me and my homeboy, the butler, arrived at 7. Talked to Mom. Trying to avoid an argument. That's understandable. Spoke briefly about her sister. Concerned about her well-being. let's go more worried about my mother's mental state. Because we're leaving breadcrumbs. Really, I was more concerned about my mother. She seemed tired and desperate. I'm sure that dealing with my sister for so many years has taken its toll on her. Your mother was behaving unusually then. She was not herself. She was secretly Elvis, which would have been kind of cool if Mom was Elvis. Although I can't do an Elvis voice, so... Is it a voice or an accent in the case of... It's a voice. Anyways, I see. Seems odd to me that you didn't go to your father... Or go and wish your father a happy birthday when you arrived. Oh, we're screwed. Makes me wonder what else you were doing that was so important. Discuss our conversation with the butler. Spoke about your mother's recent moods, yes? You seem very worried about her. Yes, my mother was having a very hard time dealing with my sister's condition, apparently. Sounded like she had been pushed to the breaking point. Okay, we might have messed up by not talking to Dad. Interesting. Did you speak to your sister before dinner? Let's lie. No, I didn't see Jennifer until dinner. Very well then. Okay, the events took place during dinner. For her own good, someone needed to make a comment. Clearly, Mom's drunk. Thought I had to say something. I thought she was drinking far too much. Think this has anything to do with her difficulties in coping with your sister's condition? Almost certainly. Interesting. I need to ascertain your location at the time of your sister's death. Where were you when you heard the maid scream? You were on the ground floor, hanging with Dad in the library. Completed our initial search of the property. Some pages from your mother's diary. Seems she was having a hard time dealing with your sister's condition. Some places she seemed to even wish for her death. Does that surprise you? Yes, I'm lost for words. Curious about the murder weapon? I understand the candlestick used in the attack belonged to your mother. It's all very interesting. It was a candlestick. Anybody could get that. Completely honest with you now, Mr. Bruce. Some of our behavior this evening has been peculiar. Oops. Find no cause for any significant suspicion. Sweet. Ooh, sadly, I am forced to regard your mother as a primary suspect in this. Given the weapon that was used, obviously suicide is not a realistic possibility. As for what happens next, you can go for now. Appreciate it if you do not leave town. I may have more questions for you later. Fortunately, I will need to arrest your mother. Did we do it? Though the inspector harbored his own suspicion about you, your mother was treated as the prime suspect in the case. Evidence you had planted against her led to a trial and a swift conviction. She would be spending her life in prison for a crime she did not commit. Your father, beset by grief, turned to drink and wallowing. He died within a year, and you inherited everything. Dinshill House was yours, along with the fortune that came with it. However, George and Sophia found themselves unable to continue serving in the place after what had happened. Okay, we've framed most people, now we gotta figure out Dad. Yeah, we wander around, nightmares. Totally worth it, we're rich. Rich people can pay for therapy. Alright, I'm cheap. Game is... I'm trying to dramatically wait for it. There we go. The game is The Deed. And next time, we're going to figure out how to frame Dad. The shotgun would be way too loud. We would have, like, no time. Maybe the pool stick? Or the billiard stick? I think there's a piece of evidence in the one room. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Okay, I will be back, and we will frame Dad, and we'll call it a wrap up on this game. See you guys!